Hey, good evening everyone and welcome to my class. My name is Nena Aliskala with a brand name Nelly Minineri. I want to explain how to make the flowering designs. Okay, just with the use of simple um tools. Okay, I said getting flowering tools are expensive, so we just have to improvise. Okay, um I am going to give us two methods which I usually use. Okay, number one is the use of um, some home appliances like the utensils. Okay, like the spoon, the fork, the knife. Um, but I prefer using this method I want to teach you now because that method actually takes time. Okay, especially when you want to create petals. So although I'm going to teach us how to make use of the spoon, the knife, and the fork for making flowers. Okay, so but let's first of all talk about how to make use of soldering iron and its tools. Okay, and some other few things like for the ladies, tweezer. We are going to make use of tweezer. Then another thing is um there's what we call Burrex. If you check, it's part of a tool in the car in a vehicle. Okay, just ask them. Just go to where they repair car. There is a mechanics or those that sell spare parts. Okay, just ask them. You need Burrex. So it comes is a metal, is round. It comes in different sizes. Okay, I was able to use the Burrex and attach it to this object. Yeah, okay. um I the my welder actually welded it on this tool here. Okay, the Burrex comes is round in shape. Okay, it if I see, I think I have an extra. If I see, I will show us times goes on. Okay, as the class goes on rather. So we actually use it for making petals. Is that taken? Now, for instance, you see this. Let me explain. This one is not that deep. Okay, then look at this flower. If you check, if you look closely, you find out that this side actually goes inward. The flower here actually goes inward. Okay, it's the use of the round tool to create the round flowering tool to create this to make it go inward. Is that okay? So why this actually this side that bends backward? Okay, we can actually use the tweezer to bend it. We're not going to spend more time. Actually, this course is flower making is broad, very broad. So I'm just going to be brief. This video is going to be brief, so just listen attentively. Is that taken? Now let's continue. Now we're going to make use of our soldering iron. We have different types of soldering iron, so don't get, when you want to buy, ask them the one that comes with the tool. Okay, is that taken? Now I'm actually going to listen the materials. Now I always make use of bridal satin. If you can get a quality silk, okay, not the normal one they sell in the market, please. If you can get a quality silk, please go ahead and get make use of silk. Is that taken? But I could not get hold of silk, so what I usually make use of is bridal satin. I make use of bridal satin. And if you check this my bridal satin, it's very nice stiff. How was I able to achieve it? I actually stiffened it. I stiffened the bridal satin. Of course, even though you are using silk, you are going to stiffen your silk. Is that taken? And when you're for millennials, I believe most of us, or almost everybody in the class, we are all millennials. Okay. And when you want to stiffen your silk, please don't add water. Don't add water to your stiffener. Just put in a bowl or in a bucket. Okay. Then wet your what's it called, wet your fabric first, squeeze tightly before you dip into the stiffener. Is that okay? Then when you bring out, you squeeze, you hang on, and you spread outside. Okay, on this allow it to dry. Now that's for that. Let me put it aside. Now let's proceed. We also are going to need our foam. We are going to work with foam. What else? Now, like I explained in the class, we are going to work with flowering templates. Okay, we are going to work with flowering templates. I just tried to cut this one. If you check in the class, if you if you need more designs of flowering templates, you just go on Google, type flowering templates, and it will give you to bring out different designs, different shapes. Is that again? Okay, now let's work with this. Let's work with this to get our leaf. This one is going to serve as leaf. Okay, let's proceed. Now the first, what you do is when you're working with your soldering iron, when you and its tools, by the time you want to use it on the fabric, ensure that it's not too hot, please. If not, it's going to burn your fabric. So all these are metals. Good. Please ensure that they are not too hot. Even though you are working with the main or the original flowering tools, you also ensure that it's not too hot. If not, it will end up burning your fabric. Is that taken? So we're going to open it. Pick any tool you want to work with. Now I want to create a leaf. I want to create a leaf. No, I don't need this. Either I use this one, either I use this one or I use this. Okay, whichever one you prefer. I'll work with this. If you don't have this, please, if you don't have this, what you have to do is this. If you don't have a soldering iron, you can actually use your tweezer to create a leaf. Okay, what you're going to do is this. Just place your your fabric or your foam. We actually work with foam so that by the time you want to create the line or whatever design you are creating on the fabric, it goes in. Okay, therefore the design is going to, is going to bring out this thing. The foam, how am I going to explain it? So I just believe you understand. Okay, so than placing it on a hard surface where you buy, excuse me, whereby you just have to draw. When you want to draw this thing, it won't come out very well. Okay, so that's how we make use of foam. Now, in case you don't have soldering iron, please, and you can use candle, just place your tweezer closer to not inside the fireplace, so that it will not burn, and therefore when you use on your fabric to stain. So place this just closer to the candle. Ensure it gets hot. When it gets hot, then you bring it down. Is that okay? Of course, it's going to form a line on the fabric. Can you see it's hot? You can see the red line. Now allow it to get hot. You allow it to get hot. Okay. When it gets hot, you create your leaf. How do you create leaves? To create your leaf, there's going to be a line at the center of the fabric. Now there's going to be after this, then you create another lines by the sides, going towards the side, and this one going towards the side. Is that taken? Demarcates the leaf into two. Okay, into two. Then come towards the side. Create the line in a slant. When you're creating the line by the side, make sure it's slant, not straight. Slant. Okay, now it's hot already, so you can use the smoke coming out. Then this one to slant. Let me reduce it. You can turn it off from, it has a control switch. Okay, you see that it's hot, so you can get a fabric aside that you use. It's very hot, so let's reduce it. Always have one fabric one side to still hot. It's still hot. You see that the fabric is this is burning the fabric. If you check closer, see what's happened to the fabric. So you just warm it. You warm, not hot. Ensure it's not too hot to avoid damaging your fabric. Now I think it's better this way. Now see, can you see? Now we're going to create the lines by the sides. See my leaf. See the back. You see how it looks as if it's this is an original. This is nice. Made with original flowering. So can you see the back?